Are you intrigued by my title? I wanted you to simply observe upon what is my opinion. Now sit down, child, look at me and tell me what's wrong. Sit down and let us talk about your actions together.
Papa, so bad. Faraam is dying. Its popularity is faded, and older games like Grand Theft Auto and Destiny can hold better stream numbers in the directory, while Faraam isn't even 5 months old yet. It has lower numbers in Infinite fucking Warfare. What happened?
Well, child, child, if you would let... Child, calm, child, nigga, what are you doing, bro, what is this, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry, my brother, I thought you wanted me to really put my best foot forward in the acting.
I mean, I understand that, but nigga, you gotta let me talk, can't let me talk. This is too much.
Oh, my brother, I was really getting into the role.
Yeah, nigga, you was really crying. Why were you really crying? What's up with that?
No, my brother, listen, you know, you ever seen Al Pacino, that one movie, that nigga really thought he was blind.
Nah, nigga, I'm gonna need you to bounce, bro. That shit was too much, bro. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and deal.
Well, all right, my brother, you go ahead and have a blessed day. I hope God gives you the gifts that I tried to bestow upon you, but you wouldn't accept because you don't understand true.
No, I'm good. Nope, go ahead and skedaddle, nigga. Get the fuck out. Get your bum ass on. All right, nope, no, we done. Faraam's game title is such an oxymoron, it's its own meme, really. I can scarcely find any videos about actually honorable players, but I can find several about trolling, ledge baiting, and rage quitting, and trash talkers. Hell, even I was a victim of such buffoonery with NK and Lost X. It's pretty much a guarantee salt will ensue upon entering the For Honor arena. Aside from the shitty netcode, I have never encountered this many legitimate rage quits in any game I've ever played before. And no, I'm not fucking exaggerating. I'm 100% serious. I would say 1 out of every 2 to 3 matches is someone hitting a reverse with that institute relay reaction. I'm like hard-head as shit and unwilling to submit. So I always personally ride out every fight I get into, no matter how stacked, because I'm all about the growth. But I can't blame most people who DC when on the daily they have to deal with ganking, ledge baiting, purposely disconnecting to pad that young ego, light attack spam, group chat spam, whatever the fuck this is, Viking grunts, the guard break button, and the worst one by far. I beat a self-proclaimed admirer of my videos, and in his frustration, he called me a spear chucker. Oh, how dare you, sir? But get this right, these instances aren't like 1 out of 10 matches. It's actually the fucking opposite. 1 out of every 10 matches, someone with the common decency not to be a massive faggot giving himself carpal tunnel, breaking his taunt button. And these same people have the audacity to be posted up on Reddit when they're not bitching about a character needing a nerf, going, "Oh, Romeo, where art thou? Where hath thou gone?" Nigga, nobody feels like getting deep digged by armor stats and outnumbering matchups, trying to fight off 2 people at times desperately, only to be overwhelmed by light attacks because the game wasn't designed around 1 person fighting 2, 3, or 4 fucking people at once. You could time parries and dodges and counter strikes while some nigga just fingers his bumper buttons and tries his hardest to teabag off a false accomplishment before going, "Hey bro, I love you, this is what a scrap looks like serious, bro." I think out of all the things, it's when someone who's a self-proclaimed fan of me intentionally plays like a scumbag or doesn't even realize how he's actively participating in the downfall of this game. It's not because they support me. I love every single person that supports me. Don't ever mistake that. But like, you do realize the irony in playing like that, then going to me like, "Oh, the #1 peacekeeper, he's a scrub, he doesn't know how to play like I do. I cancel my art too." Like, the purpose of that series is to highlight extraordinary events and display them sprawled for everyone to see. People see someone who gets lucky with an R2 bash and they just go ahead and message me like, "Hey bro, you need to expose him, he spammed." I never explained this, so it's my fault. I take responsibility for the misdirection I might have lead you in when I make those videos. But let me explain to you the purpose of what the series is about. This is what a scrub looks like, or tawassum. Is about the outstanding examples in the community of the type of player that murders the game's social economy. Cheap players who boast a status or a title, unearned or otherwise, are persistent in their pursuits to self-empower at the cost of the game's well-being. People who are hungry for acknowledgement, a status, a title, or just plainly self-validation, and the ridiculous lengths they go through to gain it at the disregard of us. I'm pretty sure I just said the same thing twice, fuck it. Anyway, these people I highlight aren't so we can ostracize them and project. I actually do so with the intent to cause internal monologue and make people go, well shit, how many times have I done something similar? In the case of Matt Goober, it was to insist on his tenacity, the excuses on every single aspect of him losing, and the self-righteous justifications he had as to why he was playing like a doo-doo buttface, but how after an hour of trying, he beats me one time. He legit gets one win and he leaves immediately talking shit. How Lost X Pikachu used his rank as a domineering standpoint to lord over others, when in reality he wasn't living up to the mantle. How Natural Killer, despite being a YouTuber, was an egomaniac so desperate for a status that matches his own perception of himself, he was willing to lie and concoct all these bullshit stories about me in the fight, trying to use me as a springboard for his channel and his ego. Let's be real, I talked about that salty Orochi trying to pour out false information in his blind rage, and that anger in that pussy ass nigga is so cowardly and weak, he didn't even have the honcho to apologize. My point is, this series wasn't just for the entertainment, but the lessons that need to be learned about your actions and misdoings, and how doing so permits the destruction of the game, starting a domino effect of monkey see, monkey do. People copying you because just like your mindset of whatever it takes to win, there's like-minded people looking for that same cheap victory. I'm sorry, not you the person watching this, unless you do this bullshit, in which case bitch. Introspectively speaking though, I find myself distracting myself from For Honor at times because of this unfortunate fact, and it also gives me an opportunity to try new shit as well and have others discover there's other things they'd rather occupy their time with. People often, in their attempts to try and discover new areas where they shine pretty damn bright. The problem? Well, let me explain using myself as an example. In my own attempts at branching out, I've started playing a little Fallout 4 to ease the payload of For Honor shit, and I've noticed the drastic shift in audience attention. I put out videos revolving around For Honor and boom goes the dynamite. I put out a video about Fallout 4 and it hasn't even hit 1,000 views in 3 days, and I'm about to hit 10,000 subs. Am I mad about this? To be honest, absolutely not. It was a lazy video I slapped together in like 2 seconds. I didn't really plan on keeping it up there. It was a temporary video I used to fill the gap while I was working on some other shit. If it made views, I would have deleted it anyway, like I did with the other videos. I didn't want people to feel high and dry about me still updating my channel, so I put it there just to put it there. But its lack of an audience is a fantastic example of what I want to talk about next. I get a lot of you say that you appreciate me for me and will follow me because who I am. And I'm pretty sure a majority of those people checked out that video, and I thank you so much. But let's be real, you found me on For Honor. You really want to see me playing For Honor, which is cool. I don't mind that. I love playing For Honor my damn self. But the community as a whole shits where it sleeps. Let's be real. The contradicting mindset where everyone plays as toxic as possible, then wonders where everyone went and why the game is dying off, and everyone's unmoving attempts at trying to keep the game relevant. No one is really hoping to look for any other platform to satisfy their thirst for entertainment, even though the reason why you're thirsty is because For Honor is going through a drought. No game is perfect, so I'm not saying strive for perfection, but I think everyone should understand that it's a tad ridiculous for someone to ask of people to maintain and remain steady in shifting sands when the reason why they shift and turn is your doing. I'm not pointing out anyone in particular. In fact, when it comes to For Honor, I can honestly say the encouraging message vastly outweigh the bad ones at a majority of the time. So I can't really personally speak up for it, but from a personal viewpoint, I'm not that excited to get on a game where chances are everything I despise about multiplayer games is all going to happen at once. You feel me? For Honor has its own glaring flaws, like that horrible fucking netcode that's basically non-existent. The tediousness of bounties and fucking steal in general, honestly, I don't think it even needs to be in the game. 30 FPS locked on console and the misbalance of certain characters. But we, yes we, me included, are to blame for Honor's moral boundaries being non-existent. I include myself because I don't even try to combat the shit. I just let it slide, and I have most definitely ganked and used revenge in 1v1 situations before, albeit rare, still facts though. But this game's uniquely, in my experience, has this lack of moral fiber while exclusively being focused on its multiplayer. And no other game I know that's multiplayer exclusive has that kind of dichotomy. DC Universe Online and a 1v1 duel. No colas, no trinks, no superchargers, no health potions or soda colas. Destiny 3v3 sweats, no heavy, wave it off, no supers, gridlock gameplay. Red Dead Redemption, no automatic pistols, no Mauser pistols, all revolvers or rifles, no Deadeye. In games like Injustice, there's blacklisted characters. In a game like Our Survival, there's honor amongst tribes. Shit, even in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, there's a fucking ban list in ranked matches. For Honor, it has no honor. And think about all the bullshit you've personally dealt with. Think about it. Warlord's headbutt is unreactable. Shigoki 50-50 is unbearable. Shoulder bash is AIDS. PK's own attack is unreactable. Warden has a one-shot glitch for an entire fucking week. Centurion has an infinite combo. Shinobi is just awful. That's it. He's just fucking awful. And then you say Ubisoft can't develop a game for shit. Well, let me ask you something. Would you know any of these exploits existed if there wasn't a community who overzealously exploited them? Exactly. The reason why I'm making this video isn't so that I can cuss people out for being simple-minded, okay, kinda. Nor is it to chastise people for abusing game mechanics, then demanding Ubisoft accommodate them. Okay, I'm totally doing that. But more so, this video is a PSA, and that PSA is do not bite the hand that feeds you. Don't get mad at your favorite YouTuber for not wanting to play the game because you and your buddy Steven used a one-shot glitch to win every match the week it wasn't patched. Don't blame Ubisoft for a cancerous community that can't wait to exploit the very best like no one ever was. Stop blaming Ubisoft for the faults of the players. Like seriously, just stop. Seriously, it looks ridiculous. This is how y'all look. In my personal opinion though, I'm not leaving the game. I think Ubisoft is doing the best they can because no calculation can prepare for the variables a live community can bring. But I need you to understand, man. I need you to understand. I adore this game. I love playing it so fucking much. And I love meeting new people and getting those endearing messages telling me to keep on trucking and push for greatness. But like, I need y'all to understand something. The way this game is being handled, the way the community is focusing on the wrong priorities, and the way we are so lenient on this unacceptable behavior within the game's social economy, For Honor won't stand the test of time. It's up to us as its backbone to support it and help guide the game to greener pastures, because if we aren't careful, shit's gonna go south fast. And the motherfucking Highlander isn't even here. Come on, he isn't even here yet. Don't let the goddamn game die before I don't even get to touch the motherfucking Highlander, please. Come on, y'all fucking up. Okay, we fucking up. Damn shit, I'm sorry. Also, addressing my friends and family, or those who watch a lot of my videos, you know, either way, I really appreciate everyone who's stuck with me thus far. But I promise you, look at me, I promise you, I'm not giving up on the game, but I need y'all to come with me. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And now I'm about to hit 10,000. It would mean a lot to me if the people I started with came with me to the finish line. I'ma always be me, never any other creed of character, and so is everyone else. I just want to make it to the finish line with the people I started with. And that's up to you.